Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm making German butcher's smoked sausage, Old World Hunter's sausages. In this video, I'll show you the entire process from start to finish, including meat preparation, seasoning, stuffing, smoking, and the final result. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at the ingredients we'll need for this recipe. Today I'm using pork shoulder, beef, and a small amount of pork fat, all sourced from my local butcher shop. The pork shoulder provides the foundation of the sausage, giving it a rich flavor and the perfect balance of meat and natural fat. The beef adds a deeper, more robust flavor and helps create the firm texture that I like in traditional hunter's sausages. The pork fat adds juiciness and improves the overall mouthfeel, while also creating a beautiful appearance in the finished sausage. Together, these three ingredients create a well-balanced sausage with excellent texture, rich flavor, and the classic character of an old-world smoked hunter's sausage. One important thing throughout this entire process is temperature control. I always keep the meat and fat as cold as possible. The meat temperature should stay between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius, or 32 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Before grinding, I thoroughly chill both the pork shoulder and the beef. The pork fat is cut into small cubes and partially frozen before mixing. For these hunter sausages, I am using natural sheep casings. For stuffing, I soak them in warm water for about 30 minutes to remove excess salt and improve elasticity. For curing, I am using salt, cure number 1, and dextrose. The salt enhances flavor and helps preserve the sausage. Cure number 1 develops the characteristic cured color and provides protection during processing. The dextrose helps balance the flavor and supports color development during smoking. For seasoning, I am using coarse black pepper. Adds a traditional hunter sausage character. The ground coriander brings a light citrus note and helps brighten the overall flavor. The ground nutmeg adds warmth and contributes to the classic German sausage profile. The ground ginger provides subtle depth and helps round out the spice blend. And the garlic powder ties everything together with a savory flavor that works beautifully with smoked meat. Full recipe and ingredient list can be found in the description below. For this recipe, I used two different grinding plates to create a better texture. I ground the beef and a small portion of lean pork through a 5mm plate. The pork shoulder was ground separately through a 9mm plate. Using different grind sizes creates a more interesting texture and gives the finished sausage a traditional butcher shop appearance. Once all the ingredients have been added, mix thoroughly until the meat becomes sticky and develops a strong protein bind. At this point, the finely diced, partially frozen pork fat should be evenly distributed throughout the mixture. Simple test is to lift a small portion of the meat mixture with your hand. If it clings to your hand and stretches slightly, the protein has developed properly and the sausage is ready for stuffing. Once the mixing is complete, I refrigerate the meat mixture overnight. This resting period improves flavor and helps develop a better bind. Load the sausage stuffer with the meat mixture, making sure to eliminate any air pockets. Stuff the casings firmly, but work carefully to avoid tearing the delicate sheep casings. Form sausages approximately 15 to 20 centimeters long. Once the sausages are linked, they are ready for the smokehouse. Hang them and allow the casings to dry before cooking and smoking. I begin by gently warming the sausages at 30 degrees Celsius until the internal temperature reaches approximately 16 to 20 degrees Celsius. Next, I increase the smokehouse temperature to 60 degrees Celsius and begin smoking. I smoke the sausages for about 35 to 40 minutes, then continue cooking until the internal temperature reaches 45 to 47 degrees Celsius. For the final stage, I increase the smokehouse temperature to 78 degrees Celsius and continue cooking until the internal temperature reaches 67 to 68 degrees Celsius. At this point, the sausages are fully cooked and ready for cooling. After cooling, hang the sausages and allow them to dry for 30 to 40 minutes. Then, refrigerate them for 24 hours. This resting period allows the smoke flavor to mellow, the spices to fully develop, and the flavors to blend together. After 24 hours of resting, the sausages are finally ready. The texture has fully developed, the smoke has mellowed, and all the flavors have come together beautifully. The casing has a gentle snap, the meat is juicy and flavorful, and the balance of smoke and spices is exactly what I was aiming for. These traditional German-style hunter sausages are perfect as a snack, with a cold beer, or as part of a charcuterie board. I highly recommend giving this recipe a try. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more homemade meat recipes and cooking videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.